Hafide, you're watching Tango Talks, where we answer your burning question. How was that movie? I'm Constance.
And I'm Jess. And today we're going to talk about Those Who Wish Me Dead, Spyro from the Book of Saw, and Raya and the Last Dragon, which are all now showing at the Micronesia Mall Stadium theaters. So let's talk about Those Who Wish Me Dead.
What was it about?
It was about...
I'll answer. Okay. So it's about this boy who's on the run because apparently he witnessed the murder of his father.
Yeah.
And these two assassins are after him just to cut any loose ends of the witness of the murder. Mm-hmm. He hides in the forest looking for help. Yeah. So he runs into Angelina Jolie, who happens to be a survival expert. And that the story takes off.
That movie really kept me on the edge of my seat all the way through. I made sure this time I wasn't late. You know, I have a tendency of being late, so I wasn't. An Angelina Jolie film, you know, we love these. We haven't seen her in a little bit. I think her last one was Maleficent 2.
I think so.
Yeah, so to see her again was really refreshing on the big screen. And just, you know, her movies, I feel like I always cry in all of them.
I don't think she misses. She was really good in Salt. She was Lara Croft in Tomb Raider. And Maleficent. I haven't seen an Angelina Jolie movie in a while, but this one was really good.
And I can honestly say that the trailer does not do the film enough justice. The trailer, it looks good already, but when you watch it, you really feel your heart beating. You feel everything you want to be like, I want to know what's happening next. I want to keep going.
I didn't really know what to expect of this movie. Considering the trailer, it was just like a bunch of fire. I mean, she is a fire marshal, I believe, in the movie. But just watching it, the trailer really doesn't do it justice. And seeing the cast, I mean, Baelish is in it if you guys watch Game of Thrones. Oh. Baelish being Baelish. So much anger I got out of this movie just because of this one guy. I mean, you guys need to watch it.
It's now showing at the Micronesia Mall Stadium theaters. Tango Talks is brought to you by Pepsi. As always, the movies are better with Pepsi.
Tango Talks is also brought to you by 76 Circle K. Bring any of your filler-up cups to our snack bar and get a refill. $3 for the drink and $4 for the popcorn. So we're going to talk about Spyro from the Book of Saw. What was that movie about?
So, if you're a fan from the franchise of Saw, you already know that this is one of those films where these people are put into traps. But for those of you who don't, the Saw franchise basically always has this serial killer with a sixth sense of justice. Usually they seek out regular people who have a moral dilemma, but this time they're seeking out cops with bad morals. So, you know, nasty cops. And this movie uses a lot of reference to pigs because in my sense, I'm assuming they're referencing them as the cops are dirty pigs.
Yeah.
But it's refreshing to see this revived because the last one we saw was Saw 3D, like how many years ago? It's been a while since we've seen a whole Saw movie come out. But personally, I'm a fan of this franchise. What did you think of it?
Well, first of all, Chris Rock is in the movie. Very interesting. So the whole time I was watching, I was like, man, is Chris Rock's doing good? In my opinion, he did great. You guys should let us know in the comments when you watch it. What do you think? How did Chris Rock do in a horror film? You know, he's usually in comedy. Comedy.
It's just comedy.
Yeah.
He's mostly known for comedy.
Samuel L. Jackson's also in the movie.
That was interesting to see. That was really interesting. And the character he plays, it's like, it fits into him. He always plays this type of character, very actiony guy. In this one, he's playing the chief cop who's retired. So that was very interesting to see. And the plot twist. This movie had a very big plot twist at the end that you just have to sit down and watch.
So I watched this movie by myself. If you're not a fan of horror films, you guys should catch this. I mean, not so much horror, more gore. So this is not for the faint of heart.
It is not, but I love that. This fits into my whole ordeal of horror. So if you're into that, then this movie is definitely for you. And it's now showing at the Micronesia Mall Stadium theaters.
So we're going to talk about Raya, my favorite movie in theaters right now. So this movie is about a land called Kumandra where humans and dragons live peacefully together. But drones take over the land and divide Kumandra.
Yeah.
So the people are divided, the lands are divided. And Raya, who is protector of this Heartstone.
Yeah.
That keeps the Druids at bay, is trying to bring her father's dream into reality, which is to bring Kumandra back together.
It's very interesting because throughout this film, we see that the 5 nations are split up, and we get to see each and every part of it. And I can tell you that the graphics on each one, the way that it was all animated was so beautifully put together. Not just like one effect. There was so much tiny details that made you really just sit there in awe and be like, wow, it's really beautiful. And you wish you could see this come to life. And I think, didn't they base some of this off of some real places in Asia?
I think so.
Yeah, like the floating water markets and whatnot. And it's so pretty. I would love to see that in person too. But Awkwafina's in it. Yeah, I love her. She's funny. You love her in every movie. But in this movie, we see how bad the world has gotten, and it's kind of crazy. You know, we see these 5 nations, and we see how scary all of these characters are to trust each other. No one trusts anyone anymore, not even Raya.
Yeah, for a family movie, it has a lot. It gives an aspect to what the family's looking for. Action, some comedy.
And life lessons. I love the life lessons that you learn from this film. It's really heartwarming and touching to me.
I think Disney did a really good job with this. Awkwafina was also amazing in this movie. I mean, if you guys saw the trailer, she's not one to, like, you know, the person who didn't do anything in the project. She did not do this in this movie. You guys need to watch it. Bring your family out, you know.
Yeah.
Aunties, uncles, your niece and nephews.
Your whole family, and bring your tissues too, because it's now showing at the Micronesia Mall Stadium theaters.
Also now showing at the Micronesia Mall Stadium theaters, we have Wrath of Man, Mortal Kombat, and we extended Demon Slayer Mugen Train.
We also have Godzilla vs. Kong and Profile.
Here's some of our upcoming movies. Coming out on May 21st, we have Here Today, starring Tiffany Haddish, Billy Crystal.
And save the date for May 28, when we will be featuring the Oscar-winning film Minari, Disney's Cruella, and the highly anticipated A Quiet Place 2.
Our snack bar is open. Bring your Alpha Buckets back, have it refilled, and receive $1 off your purchase.
Also, bring back any of your 76 Circle K filler-up cups and refill them for $7. $3 to refill your drink cup with any Pepsi fountain drink, and $4 to refill your popcorn cup.
Also, catch us at the Go Local Fair at Anderson Air Force Base on May 27 from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m.
And that's a wrap. We will see you at the movies.
Bye, guys.